What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the red color, playing as Odin. His name is Lordi. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Suppe, the Suppe Meister. Wait, what is happening here? This is very weird. Hold on. What are we watching? This is basically the same map. This is incredible. This is wild. The actual chances for this to happen oh, it's slightly different. Sorry, excuse me. It's slightly different. I was going to say the chances for the exact same map to happen are so crazy small because, I mean, look, there are a certain amount of maps in the pool, like map layouts in the pool. I will say that. But there's there inside of the layouts, there's also changes to those as well. So we are seeing something slightly different where the docks over here taking these spots. You've got 6 spots in each fishing spot. So it ends up being 12 fish yet again. So it's another 12 fish spawn here on this map. Is there any side water? No side water, but I love this spawn. I think this spawn is a very, very fun spawn to play on. You have these opportunities to do stupid stuff, like maybe as Norse you can go Heimdall, get Safeguard, get watchtowers, put a watchtower down out of line of sight or something. If you take a look at where the fishing ships are, you can actually drop a watchtower right here that's going to be able to range all of this position here, put some wall segments around it, and or put some actual walls around it, and you can completely shut down a side of the water. These, like, same for any civilization, really. You can put watchtowers up anywhere on these positions, and it's not really possible on other maps with the exception of like Anatolia, but even then we don't see it all too much on Anatolia because it's normally counted fairly easily. But with these sort of situations, it's like maybe it's not so worth it to put all the resources into countering it. In a way, I'm not really sure, but it could be an interesting way to go here. We'll see what Lordi's going to go for. As always, these players are playing random gods to some degree in this tournament, so they do need to be ready here to kind of play on these sorts of maps. Now, 12 fishing ships. I'm probably feeling like Lordi and Norse in general probably wants to go for more of a Mediterranean style opening where you start 2 docks instead of just the 1 dock Mediterranean style. And you go up to 9 fishing ships, but instead of stopping fishing ships production when you click up, you just keep on building those fishing ships. And you can get like a 4:30 advance time to some degree. As Suppe searching around with his Katoskopos, looking for a little something to do. Meanwhile, up on this position, we do have the armor of Achilles here with the -5% infantry hack vulnerability. Always a good relic to be grabbing there as the villagers. Moving on to the gold over here as Suppe wants to advance. He's got himself the second dock, and in fact, it's actually only a 9 fishing location, not 12. I lied to you. Where one side is 6 and one side is 3. As Lordi's still not advancing. He's kind of messed up whatever this build order is. Actually, he's gone double Ulfsark, so that's also a little bit interesting. So we'll see how things are going to go. But Suppe at this point, he's going Ares just like Lordi did, and we'll see how different this game is going to be shaping up here. One way to play this for the Norse player would be to get himself out an early longboat on this position, just to ensure that it's nice and safe. He has missed a fishing spot here, though. I'm pretty sure there is another one there. Unfortunate for Lordi, as Suppe's already up to 9. We do see a cheeky dock coming up on this position here. It looks like he's going to get that up in time. The Hippocampus is going to see this. I don't know why I said that was weird. That's a weird pronunciation. I don't understand myself. Anyways, the dock's coming up here for Lordi. Alrighty, so another relic being unveiled over here. We do have the monkey head with the extra 3 monkeys spawning every minute. As Freya coming through very, very late here for Lordi, but Suppe is up. He's going to have that Cyclops. He's going to walk over here. He's going to start bashing this one down. We do see a stable already coming up. The Hippolyta and the Theseus are out. No immediate per scene, which I do like from Suppe here. You can get it a little bit later. Pickaxe coming in Though, in a way, I would probably pick... I think I would pick Persine up first over Pickaxe, because you got 9 fishing ships over, you have how many villages on this? 6 villages on gold. But the Hippolyta now moving forward, and that dock is going to be getting taken out very soon. We do see some docks coming down on this position for Suppe. He's very smartly scouted out that this position is very, very important, as the dock's coming up and longboats starting to come through. A second dock up here. You can utilize some wall segments if you want here to keep that villager alive. But I think Suppe is just going to Alt-S this one here, as the villager doesn't get the dock up. 1,530, just barely stopping that one. But is it going to be enough is the big question here. Ares Pestilence probably should be getting used on this position here, but it looks like Suppe just waiting ever so slightly. The unit's finishing up the dock over there. No problems where that's concerned, as another longboat is coming out here. And Lordi does manage to kind of get himself into a position where he can defend this, as we do see a forest fire getting dropped down. One house going to go down here. Is another house coming up. Will this one over here go down as the militia spawning here for Suppe? I love these plays. I think this is exactly what you should be doing. Unfortunately, his storehouse isn't going to go down, which is a thing, but the house over here looking like it's... Gotta be careful. It's going to be close. 60, 20 HP, not going to go down, so he doesn't get that extra two militia out. 50 wood for 2 militia is a very, very worthwhile trade. These militia, in my opinion, are technically costing it somewhere between 70 and 80 resources. So 50 wood for them is a very, very... In terms of stats, that's what I mean. In terms of stats, they're probably worth about that many resources. So super value where that's concerned. As Lordi starting to get himself some long houses up on this position, as the dock's getting taken down, and it looks like Suppe, he's not giving up on this position just yet. The idea, I think, here for Suppe is to find himself a ship advantage here, push this location, and click Pestilence here all in one go. And I think that's going to be a really, really strong way to play this. We have seen a couple of longhouses coming up, though, so we'll have to wait and see how exactly it's going to end up happening, as the triremes pop out here. Going to be taking one longboat down. You're going to be taking down a second longboat very, very quickly after this. Do we see any more? One more trireme coming out. I wouldn't mind seeing the fishing ships actually coming out there for Suppe, as he's easily going to be cleaning this one up. Lordi completely giving up on that as the raiding cavalry moving in onto this position. Great micro from Lordi where that's concerned over there, but same too for Suppe, pulling back into his base here, trying to get a little bit of town center fire there before having that Hippocon falling to the speed, as another dock going to be falling yet again. Still no Pestilence getting dropped here, as obviously it would have been a waste not really needing to use it, but the dock's falling for Lordi, and Lordi on this hunt over here, as we do see Suppe sending the Cyclops over here, not able to pick up a villager, as Lordi does pay attention nicely on that one there, as a couple more villagers are going to be falling down there as well. Oh, he does manage to pick one up, sends the villager flying, and does hit the ox cart actually. The special attack from the Cyclops is so strong when it gets off. If you get a couple of bounces or something onto a couple of villagers, if you can basically, you can almost kill them with like a whole pile of villagers with one Cyclops if you're kind of lucky enough. I think it does like 20 something damage. Or how much damage does it do every bounce? 30 hack every bounce. Jeepers. 30 hack. So if it bounces 3 times on a villager, kills off the villager. I'm not sure how many bounces it can have though. How many does it say? I don't know how many bounces. I think it's 2 bounces. So maybe you can't one hit a pile of villagers. But anyways, villagers getting taken down over here. The Toxotes joining the party. As Suppe, now he's found himself with a huge fishing ship advantage here. He's up to, he could get one more spot here, I think, if he wants to, but he's up to 6, 12, 15 fishing ships total, fishing spots total that he's got access to. Though Lordi is trying to get some villager damage done. but it looks like he's just losing everything instead of... He probably should have retreated there. The Watchtowers is now up for Soup, chasing around these Hippocon with a handful of his... Oh, sorry, chasing around these raiding cavalry with a handful of his Hippocon. Can he actually win this fight? This Hippocon is very full HP. Oh, great micro there from Lordi, but Soup paying attention. Great micro yet again as he's trying to win this fight without losing those raiding cavalry. He does have that Odin bonus, but Soup too strong there. Picks off 2. Does manage to win the fight, but Soup well played where that's concerned as the Katoskabos does spot the villagers over on this gold mine. And it looks like Lordi's trying to get to the heroic age here, but he needs to be thinking about how he's going to defend this gold mine. Lordi does decide to just retreat there. He could move over onto this position, and in fact, he is deciding to do so. He's got a little bit of gold left at home as well as the Hippocon gets sent off here. And Soup maybe got to be kicking himself for hanging around so much with that Katoskabos. He could have just skimmed past the gold mine, seen the villagers on it, and he would have been able to catch Lordi out here. But Lordi smartly pulling back into his base. Going to be completely fine here as the villagers pushing over here now going to start eating those walrus. We do have hunting dogs in as well as the Odin bonus. So those walrus are going to be getting a lot of food in for Lordi very, very fast here. As do we see a heroic age? Yes, we do. Soup already up through Aphrodite. That is such a huge advantage here. And I'm sure that Soup is going to be fairly aware of the fact he can just go straight to the mythic age after this. Huge earthquake. He's got himself the walrus here as well as the walls are coming down. I love this from Soup. This is something he would probably do really well as Norse as well if his villagers could build walls. But generally speaking, when you're playing with a civilization like Greek, Egyptian, Atlantean, getting the walls up so much easier, or the manners up to defend your village, so much easier than Norse. As the Hippocon do find this position, targeting down the ox cart as the villagers turning around, getting very angry. Leave my ox cart alone, they say, as the Hippocon pulling away. And the dwarf does manage to get sniped down. Nice play there from Soup. He does have this trireme still in here. Gotta be super careful on that position. As Scardy now clicked up, the villagers over here going to shank down that Skraeling where that's concerned. As the raiding cavalry going to be pulling in here as well, looking to get a couple of villager kills. And that raiding cavalry does end up falling. Curse can drop down over here as... It looks like Soup just didn't want to deal with that raid because he didn't finish off his walls. But he could have just sent the Nemean Lion over there. I think maybe he's already sent that forward. Where'd he go? Where's the Nemean Lion at? No idea. Oh, there he is. Well, he's trying to take out these longhouses over here. And now Soup, look at the resources. 600 food in the bank. Does he have a market coming up? Yes, he does. Very, very simple game plan here from Soup at this point. If you get the earthquake, you can click that on the town center, you can end the game. That is, and also like going for the gold and everything like that. Nice raid here, sniping down that villager as the villagers over here going to attempt to retreat away. Are they going to be fast enough is the big question. Answer looks like, well, these ones are, but these this ox cart, there's no ox carts over here. Where are the villagers going, Lordi? If you brought the ox cart over there as well, you might have been able to sneak this gold mine for quite some time. But, oh. That's awesome. That's awesome. Using the longboat as a safe haven for his ox cart. Maybe you can sneak that ox cart. Oh, okay. He wants to tap out. Artemis has already clicked up, so the impending the end is near here for Lordi nonetheless. But I love that technique there, using the little known feature of the longboat is that it does have 5 spots for transporting stuff. Unfortunately, Lordi couldn't make this one work as Soup just that little bit too strong for him. I do think that this map here, a little bit challenging for the Odin. If I was in Lordi's shoes, I definitely would have considered using my veto on this one. I feel like the Poseidon versus Odin matchup on the land is a much, much better matchup for the Odin player to play. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, if you already used the veto or not, but he definitely could have done so. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.